An explosion at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station on a SpaceX launch pad. You can see that black smoke billowing. Reports of buildings shaking from the explosion miles away. Our team has been reaching out to NASA and the Kennedy Space Center for more information and any word on whether there are injuries to anyone at this time. CNN's Chad Myers is standing by with more. Hi, Chad.
Hi, Carol. Yeah, we know that there was an explosion. We don't know what it was at this point in time. Lots of speculation out there. We'll try not to get to that. This would have been the SpaceX, the Falcon 9 launch pad, and there's no Falcon there. That's what we basically need to know now. Falcon was set to launch September 3rd. That is Saturday. Set to take a Spacecom satellite up into space, a telecommunications satellite up into space. And from the Broward County and the Brevard County people out there talking about a test fire that went wrong. And there is no threat at all to the general population. The winds are blowing offshore. We will continue to update this as soon as we get it. That right now, that's the solid concrete facts that we have. Everything else on Twitter, we certainly just cannot confirm, but there should be a rocket in that picture, and I don't see it.
Yeah, me neither. Chad Myers, thanks so much. We'll get back to you. All right, let's turn to politics.
A massive explosion rocked America's space program today as this huge fireball erupted at SpaceX's main launch pad. This is Cape Canaveral, Florida. The blast destroyed a rocket as well as a satellite that Facebook was counting on to spread internet service in Africa. As CBS's Jamie Yukas reports, it's a huge setback for NASA and for its astronauts in space.
A test firing for SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket ended in a disastrous explosion at Cape Canaveral. It was hauling an Israeli communications satellite. Facebook planned to use it to expand internet access into Africa.
It was a major loss for the owner of the Amos 6 communications satellite on board. That was a $195 million satellite. That was destroyed.
SpaceX released a statement saying there was an anomaly on the pad, resulting in the loss of the vehicle and its payload. It went on to say there were no injuries. The blast was felt miles away and billows of smoke poured into the sky.
It was vehicle on course, on track.
The Falcon 9 has experienced problems before. One rocket exploded shortly after liftoff in 2015, and another experienced a failed landing earlier this year. The commercial space company is a critical partner for NASA. It carries supplies and equipment to the International Space Station.
NASA has a $1.6 billion contract with SpaceX to launch Dragon cargo ships to the International Space Station.
SpaceX says the reusable Falcon 9 rocket, along with the Dragon spacecraft, are designed to transport humans into space, and those flights were scheduled for next year. It's unclear how today's explosion will affect the flight schedule. Jamie Yukas, CBS News, New York.
We're back with the national lead now, and something you just have to see. This morning, a SpaceX rocket exploded at Cape Canaveral in Florida. Now we can show you that blast as it happened. Take a look and watch as the flames are just engulfing the rocket. This view, wow, look at that, from a webcam that rolls on test launches at Cape Canaveral. No one, thankfully, was hurt at all. This was during a test ahead of a launch scheduled for this weekend. The rocket was going to carry a satellite for Facebook. SpaceX described the explosion as an anomaly as it was fueling the rocket. The company still doesn't know what went wrong, but my God, something sure did.